Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Rakah Kodash, and of course, give thanks and honor to the elders at GMS Great Millstone for teaching this wisdom and knowledge. And peace and salutations that I came out there pushing this truth with sincerity. I kind of just wanted to go into these chariots, which the world ignorantly calls UFOs. Um, Yeah, this is actually a channel called Secure Team 10. I keep up with this cat a lot. He posts a lot of videos about with the world the so-called UFOs, and basically blogs him out there, letting the world know that there's more out there than what to see with the common eye, you can say. And yeah, you should check him out. I'm pretty sure a lot of the Akim might know about this guy. His name's Secure Team 10. But this is a pretty old video, and it's just a video of one of the chariots once again. You know, a lot of this is being put out there, and people don't know what's going on. People are unsure about what the situation is. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this video and pull out some precepts and scriptures.
Hey, what's up, guys? Tyler
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and talk. Matter of fact, I'll let him do that.
here with Secure Team, and I am officially back from vacation. It's good to be this new piece of UFO footage that just occurred over England.
See what you call UFO. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out some scriptures right here. This is Ezekiel 1:4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, a fire enfolded in itself. All right. So it said like a whirlwind pertaining how the chariots spin. You know, if you ever see these other UFO, so-called UFOs videos, how they spin within themselves, and they're like a ball of flame. It says a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, a fire folding in itself. And even this looks like a flaming ball. It's a flame that the light and the energy is so bright upon it that the flame like folds it. It's just a ball of light in itself. And a fire enfolding in so like in itself, and the brightness was about it, so it was just a bright light. All right, and it was spinning like as if it was a whirlwind. It was turning and spinning like a whirlwind. I'm gonna let him continue. Matter of fact, hold on before I let him continue talking. This is Jeremiah 4:13. Behold, he shall come as a clouds, pertaining how he comes from the sky, from the firmament, from the heavens, and his chariots shall be as a whirlwind. All right, as a whirlwind, how it continues to spin. All right, his horses are swifter than eagles. All right, because if you ever look at these so-called UFO videos, how they move faster than what you would say the speed of light, how they dash back and forth. All right, I'm gonna let him continue.
And was first reported by Somerset Live News with the headline, UFO spotted hovering over Clay Hill near Frome. The video, taken by a Frome resident, shows a streak of light circling over the National Trust-owned land in Corsley. And so what's really stunning about this clip is it's not your normal, typical UFO sighting where you just have a faint light or object sitting in the sky. This thing is doing circles. It's doing strange maneuvers. And apparently the location of where it was...
See, it's doing circles. All right, it's moving like a whirlwind.
Sighted is a hotspot for UFOs on the edge of Longleat Estate in Warminster. And the resident who took this believes the streak of light could be one of those many UFOs that have been seen over the years. Now, we have no confirmation as to what exactly this was, so it does remain an unidentified flying object. And as it happens, as I was just going through the list of emails that I have to catch up on, I received a much closer clip of this UFO. So check this out and we'll talk more in just a second.
That's a chariot.
No idea what that is. It's fucking quick though. That's like a plane. It's fucking buzzing.
That's a chariot. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and continue. It says, this is Ezekiel. I'm gonna continue from 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north. All right, pertaining how it spins, how it constantly spins. A great cloud of and a fire enfolding in itself. All right, it's just a flame. It looks like it would be a flame, a bright light, and a brightness was about it, and out of the mist thereof, as a color of amber out of the mist of fire. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to verse 12. And they went every one straight forward, whether the spirit was to go. Wait, it's like it. And they went every one straight forward, whether the spirit was to go, they went. All right, whether the spirit was to go, they went. Because if you look at some of these so-called UFO videos, how they disappear because they're able to go in and out the spirit realm. That's why it says whether the spirit was to go, they went, and they turned not when they went. So that, okay, that if you check out these so-called UFO videos, how they don't turn, they don't like turn diagonal when they turn and whatnot. They're not from, you know, their physics defies this physical realm. So when they turn, they just move. They move back and forth. They don't need to turn right. They don't need to turn in itself left. If you catch what I'm saying. As for the likeness of the living creature, their appearance was like burning coal of fire. All right, and this one right here looks like pretty much burning fire. And like the appearance of lamps. All right, because it's just it looks like a bright light. From a distance, they look like nothing but bright lights, enfolding in itself and moving like a whirlwind. All right, and when they move, they don't need to turn left or right. Their physics doesn't pertain to this earth. All right, and I'm gonna continue. It says, and like the appearance of lamps, it went up and down among the living creature, and the fire was bright, and out of the fire went forth lightning. All right. Verse 14. And the living creature ran, returned as the appearance of a flash of lightning. All right. Because they're so swift and they move so quick. You could say they move in the speed of light. All right. That's why it says that the appearance and the living creature ran and returned, so it came back and forth as the appearance of a flash of lightning. How they came back and forth, bing, 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 the flash of lightning. Now I beheld the living creature. So like it, and now as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth by living creatures with his four faces. All right. And if you go back, he describes them as like different creatures, as different lions, because the complexity of these chariots was so divine, and he couldn't really describe them as anything else but creatures. The complexity of them was so intense. He couldn't describe the tech upon these creatures, or the the designs on these creatures, so he could only describe them as different animals, lions and whatnot. But going forth, it says, "Now I beheld the living creature. Behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creature with his four faces. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto color of a beryl, and they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work, basically their attire, the way they looked, was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel." So if you ever check out these so-called UFO videos, when they're close up, when they're not as bright, when that energy isn't beaming off of them as intensely, it looks like a wheel within a wheel. It says the work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel. All right, that's pertaining how two discs within each other. All right, and then once again it says how they constantly spin as a whirlwind. All right, so these are chariots, man. These are chariots of the Most High, getting ready to lift up the elect of Israel. All right, the 1/3. I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit more. Then I'm gonna probably close it out from there on. Man, look at that. That's two of them. There's two of them.
All right, so
Yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rakah Hakwadash, and of course, once again, give thanks and honor to the elders at GMS, Great Millstone, for teaching this wisdom and knowledge. Peace and salutations to the Akim out there pushing this truth. Shalom.